Pinoy, or the so-called traditional games in the Philippines, are games commonly played by children, usually using native materials or instruments. In the Philippines, due to limited resources of choice of Filipino children, before, we even used to think and invent games that were more challenging and more interesting. So in here, I will be showing you two Larong Pinoys. One is a game that can be played outside, and the other one is a game that can be played inside. So if you are interested, just keep on watching.
Patintero is a popular Filipino outdoor game that pulls one in from the word go. It is also known as tubigan and has attracted the attention of many individuals all over the world. The super popular game applies to both children and adults, and it tests an individual's agility and spatial awareness. Patintero is a native game in the Philippines that requires two teams with at least 3 or more members or players on each side. The object of the game is to block, or the so-called harang in Filipino, the players from the opposing team from passing. Actually, it is best practice for hand-eye coordination and strategic thinking. Dama is a very popular indoor game. Many people who stay outside their houses can also play this. I even usually see this game being played at tricycle terminals. Dama is basically checkers. You may apply the rules of checkers here, where you go diagonal and take your opponent's pieces as you pass them. There are also another version of this, where you allow your opponents to take your piece. It means that if they can take it, they cannot avoid it. The first player who loses all his pieces wins the game.
Traditional games really play an important role in children because it nurtures young adults to have a sense of teamwork. Also, it is the avenue to bond with the people in their neighborhood. For me, traditional games still better than the modern games because it is more relevant for child's development. Through traditional games, every Filipino individual will develop their patriotism. Yes, we can accept change and modernization, but we shouldn't be forgetting our culture and tradition. Instead, nurture it, revive it, and preserve it. Thank you.